think I'm ever gonna get used to that. Uh, so yeah, our galaxy's destined to die. The only thing that was keeping me alive, and I guess Gabbro as well, is those statues. I need to figure out why the Nomai built them. I need to figure out what is going on. And my answers lie at the bottom of Giant's Deep, I think. But for now, I want to take a visit to that cannon. It seems like it was pretty important to the Nomai being built up there. Alright, so let's take a look. I think what I'll do is I'll head up to the cannon, test, and then afterwards we'll head back to Giant's Deep and visit the other islands that were around there. And then maybe pay Gabbro another visit. Share our findings with them, you know, see what their input is on all this stuff. Alright, here we go. You know what? I probably should put my suit on. Whoa. Little bit of a feedback. Probably should up the power on the gravity crystal up here. How nice of the cannon to just come into view for me as I show up. Wait, what? What? Oh, that's the islands getting flown up by the tornadoes. Alright. There it is. You know, for something that's just orbiting a planet, it's going by around pretty fast. Alright. That looks like a landing pad. Just max speed. And stick the landing. Alright, let's see what the business with this probe is. Maybe I'll figure out why it keeps exploding every time it gets shot off. Whoa. Let's see what we got. The launch module. The probe tracking module. That seems to be lacking a room for it. The explosion must have warped this entire corridor. Maybe. I'll keep my scout in there. Maybe it'll be a good reference point if I need to get in there. It looked like one of the windows cracked open, so maybe I can get in from the outside. Control module. Well, what better place to get answers than from the control? So quiet. So peaceful. But I don't see a single Nomai up here. You think this thing would have a crew or something? Something had to have launched the probe. Whoa! Ooh.
Mallow, my better 50%. Cassava is sending the last of the cannon components. Soon, relatively speaking, we'll know the eye's precise location. The thought of concluding our elder's curious and challenging search increases my heart's temperature, my love. Cassava tells me he and the construction crew have determined the power setting that we are not under any circumstances to go above. I see. And am I right to thinking that consequently we will be ignoring that setting? Yes, the probe must travel as fast as it can, as far as it can. I'll make some adjustments. I can posit with nearly 100% certainty our friends have accounted for our natures, so I suggest we do.
Oh, this is the other room that I launched the probe in. It'll be worth looking in here. Maybe we'll get some more answers.
I have bad news, Evans. Yarrow says there was a problem with the proposed power source, so the orbital probe cannon won't be asked to fire. I hope you're pulling my locomotive limb here, Cassava.
I wish I were, my friend, but no. They aren't certain they can fix the problem, so the orbital probe cannon is on an indefinite hiatus. Tell Private and Mallow they should return from the cannon. My spouse and I will remain at the construction yard for now. An update. Mallow and I will join you and Daz. Private left to visit her brother. She feels Idea may feel responsible. I feel like I've already read this. Yeah, this leads to the construction yard. Maybe they just both wrote the same messages, because I think that might be the message in the construction yard area over there. Hold on, let me go check. Oh! Okay, good to know. Can't step outside the pool if I want to see what's going on through this. I'm just gonna call it a communications device for now. Let's see what this has to say. Something was feeding power to the cannon, it seems. I don't recognize that thing over there, though. 6 minutes, 44 seconds ago, request to launch probe cannon received from the Ash Twin Project. Cannon aligned randomly selected probe trajectory, gravity field activated. So it got orders to launch the probe from another area. It launched the probe just like it did when I woke up and broke apart. Begin launch log. Orbital probe cannon launch request received. Probe launch successful. Probe tracking module is receiving data from probe. Warning, orbital probe cannon structure compromised during launch. Damage to multiple modules detected. There's one of the rooms we were in. There's the other one that has the broken glass. But one broke apart from the, I'm guessing, the malfunction. Orbital probe cannon damage report. Severe structural stress detected. Accessing damage to modules. Control module intact, no structural damage. I'm guessing this is what we are in. Launch module, viewport window fractured. Module exposed to the vacuum of space.
Probe tracking module missing. Did they say that the probe tracking module got launched into the core of Giant's Deep? Well, if we want to know where these probes are going, we gotta find a way down to that core. Whoa! Oh, okay. Too much power. Just a light hop. Alright. Well, our little scout is still inside that room. So maybe I can go out here. Hopefully I don't get sucked into Giant Deep's gravity. If I can make my way out through here, maybe I can get in through that viewport and get it some more information. That's my ship. There's the scout. I wonder how big these probes were. For something this big, it had to be like a substantial size. Oof, this place really made a mess of this. Got ya. Well, the plant life is dead, so I need to be careful on my oxygen. Marrow, my better 50%. Cassava is sending the last of the cannon components soon, relatively speaking. This is the exact same thing I read earlier, isn't it? Cassava tells me he was in the construction yard. Yes. Yes. This is just the exact same reading I read from the last room. This one looks different, though. Probe tracking module. Imagine, Privet, the probe tracking module will be the first to know the coordinates of the eye of the universe. You'll be the first to see them. I am honored and terrified. You won't ask the orbital probe cannon to use much power that it breaks, will you? Fret not, my nervous friend. We only need to fire the probe once. Anyways, who minds if it compromises the orbital probe cannon's structural integrity slightly? I wouldn't call this slight structural damage. Just saying. I would mind, Mallow. I would mind because it wouldn't be capable of receiving the probe's data if the probe tracking module is destroyed. Not so much destroyed, more so missing. At the bottom of the sea. In the planet's core. Ooh. This is an ugly sight. How am I even supposed to get down here? Let alone get past the current. From what I'm seeing, it looks like there's an electrical storm going on outside this place. How am I even going to be able to maneuver myself and my ship down here? It'll give me something to think about. Yep. Right. Wrong way. Can't go through here. I have to take the scenic route. Thankfully, my ship is just right here. Ooh. Oh, okay, that was fun.
Alright, so we got some information on the probe cannon, at least. Now all we need to do is figure out a way to get to this core. It's about the Giant's Deep. I want to see if I can find more about that Statue Island. Unfortunately, I ran out of time last cycle. And I want some answers, damn it. Thankfully, it's right here. I am just getting really lucky with these launches lately.
I'm a little nervous about that tornado over there. Can't tell if it's stationary or if it's getting closer ever so slightly. Then there's that big one over there that really unnerves me. Ugh. Ugh. Alright, so yeah, door's broken. There's Gavro's statue. Ooh. I think there might be a tornado coming. Yep, there's definitely a tornado coming. Oh, it's already here! That's good to know, I guess. Should probably find one of those safety spots. There's one. There's one! Oh! Made it. So not only do I have to worry about the current underneath the planet, I also have to worry about not just the tornadoes that randomly roam across the surface of the waves here as well, but also apparently stealth tornadoes. That's good to know. They're going to test the memory statues tonight. Flock says it should be dangerous, so we can't come. But what if we didn't use the door that snuck in the other way? Does anyone want to? Flock specifically told us not to do that. I really want to see the test too, Lammy, but that's a huge risk to take. We probably shouldn't. Maybe Phlox will let us see a later test. Well, there's a way to get in there. Apparently, whoever was trying to sneak in... Wait. Looks like there's a crack leading out to the outside of the island. That might be my way in. I should probably check out this village up here real quick before I decide to go for a swim, though. It feels like as time goes by, the storms on this planet get worse and worse. I don't know if that has anything to do with the sun blowing up, or if that's just the way this planet is naturally. Either way, the faster I get off this planet, the faster I leave. What is this thing? Welcome to Giant Steve, friends. I'm excited for you to meet the statues. If I'm not in my dwelling, I'm likely in my workshop below, inside the island. So this Phlox character must have been the person who created the statues. Whether he just made the statues themselves, or the memory things that go inside it, I'm not sure. But something tells me my answers lie within inside this island. Something glowing over there. Okay, guess I'm not going that way. I guess it would be a good thing I'm going this way instead. That would have been quite a swim for me to get over to this entrance. Darn you, double times the gravity! Oh! Gavro's ship. Ow. Get inside the island. Oh, we made it. Hallelujah. Alright. Let's see if we can find ourselves some answers. Oh. I wonder if this is what remains of Phlox. It is in front of one of the statues, so possibly. Yarrow, would you kindly step back so Daz is closest to the statue? When pairing, the statue will choose whoever is the closest proximity. See how its eyes have opened? That tells us the statue is paired with Daz. Now, no matter where he is in the star system, Daz's statue will record his memories and send them to the Ash Twin Project. This is extraordinary sculpting work, Phlox. He has outdone himself again, hasn't he? And now that we have our first successful pairing, we can test the memory storage prototype. Each statue will send a signal to the Nomai's memories to his or her own storage unit within the Ash Twin. Each storage unit will be equipped with a mask, the statue's counterpart, which will be able to send those stored memories back to the corresponding Nomai. So this was just a test statue, but the eyes aren't open. They keep referencing this Ash Twin project. Nomai goes to the statue. Statue's eyes open, which leads to... Well, I'm guessing this must be the Ash Twin project, which cycles back to the Nomai. I've installed the masks inside the Ash Twin Project, Phlox. They look beautiful, although I do feel as though I'm being observed. It's comforting to know the statues will not pair until the project succeeds. Otherwise, I imagine the experience would be hard to endure. Ideally, they'll only need to activate once the project succeeds as a safety measure. However, the statues will also activate in the event of equipment failure. They will? Why's that? If anything goes wrong with the Ash Twin project, the statues and their masks will make us aware of the situation and enable us to fix it. Otherwise, it would be possible for us to remain permanently unaware of the problem. I hadn't thought of that. What a profoundly horrific fate that would be. So maybe what's happening to me was just a safety measure? Maybe that's why my memories are with me, even though I died. Not again. I hate this planet. We should be reaching orbit right about now. There we go. You know, the sooner off this planet I get, the happier I'll be. I'm curious, is sending a being's memories back to them the same as sending the being itself back in time? As an example, if we were to send my memories back in time, is that the same as sending me back in time? Not just my physical body, but my essence? I imagine they're two different actions. Wouldn't both actions be effectively the same? Suppose that time was being rewritten. I believe it is different than receiving memories from what is effectively the future. But isn't the end result identical in either case? It's a bit profound. And now I might just have an existential crisis. So, if I'm dead, my memories just get sent back to the past. Does this mean the me that's here right now is dead anyways? It's just a way to help a past version of me know what not to do and what to go forward with? I probably shouldn't think too hard on it. I'm gonna start freaking out. I don't even know how much time I have left. Whoa. Why is everything all red? This is kind of freaky. You know what? I'm just gonna pull this out. Ooh! Ooh! I don't know what that was, but I did not like the looks of it. Well, I came to this island for answers, but now it's just raised so many more questions. How many other islands are left on this planet? I mean, I saw something go swimming by while I was up on the top of the cliff. I think it might be worth a look, but I'm not sure.
Oh, I'd be lucky to even find it. For all I know, my time is almost up. This version of me will die, and I'll just have to pass my memories on to the next version. Yeah, I'm having no luck finding it. I just went a complete circle around this planet, and no sign of that other island. Oh, wait, there it is. Although, it looks different. Not like the other islands that we've seen here. Almost like this one's encased in snow and ice? And brambles? Kind of like that seed from Timber Hearth. Maybe this came from Dark Bramble. Wonder if I should go visit there sometime soon. No, time's up. Oh. If I have to meet my fate, I'm meeting it head on.